Good morning, everybody. So here we are. We're approaching now the end of the talk bit of the module, anyway, and then it's all over to you, of course. There's not an awful lot that's come through this week. We've had three. We had three replies to the discussion board this week. Dave Thornton, the pharmacist, seems to be Mr. Popularity has won a popularity contest with his explanation of the importance of medications. Yeah, good. I like Dave. He's a nice fella, and he's good at his job. Every year he comes over and he speaks to the heart failure course, and he'll get involved in online teaching too. And all in all, a good egg. So I've passed on his thanks to everybody who expressed appreciation of his contribution. Anyway, I've passed it all on to him. The other thing that I had this week was answers to week 10 from Rachel, and don't forget that in this one, in these set of exercises, I asked people, have you ever seen a case of rheumatic fever? And now, this is not just in this country, this is all over the world now. I only ever saw one fresh case in my entire practice. And I've never met any nurse who says that she's come across a case of rheumatic fever, a fresh case. There's no difficulty finding cases of people who got rheumatic fever in the 1940s and the 1950s. But a fresh case, someone suffering from it right now, this strikes me as being vanishingly rare. And yeah, it's one of the questions that doctors will routinely ask you on general examination. And I wonder, is that entirely relevant these days, given the fact that nobody's ever seen it? I think that if you went to the GP and they diagnosed rheumatic fever on you, I think you'd get specialists in just to come and see what a fresh case looked like. But anyway, she also goes on, Rachel, to talk about cardiac resynchronization therapy. And, she says that this, or in contrast to rheumatic fever, this is dead common. And it is dead common, isn't it? Especially the poor young people who require this. Well, they'll need some sitting down, and they'll need some explanation, and they'll need talking to, because it's likely to produce a lot of nerves in these people. But then, right at the bottom, where I said, if you were 73, would you consent for this procedure? All of a sudden, Rachel goes all uncertain, and she says, well, I'd need time to think about that. And to be honest with you, that this is precisely the answer that I would give. I'm at 73, at 75, I'm not sure that I take a rather fatalistic attitude to these matters, and I think, well, at 73, how much longer have you got anyway? And to ruin that time with having a big machine stuck inside your thorax, it might cause you more problems than it's solved. I'd be very concerned about that. And oddly enough, there's Rachel, and she has similar doubts to me. Well, okay, that's interesting. So the last thought session's up and coming, and then it's over to you for assignment. So what I'm going to do again this week, I'm going to send out to you the cover sheet for the essay. Start practicing with Turnitin. Don't be ringing me up the day before asking me how it works. Start practicing with Turnitin, but I'm also going to add to this week's bundle an evaluation form. Please fill it in. Otherwise, my managers will think everybody hates me and I should get the sack. So I'll put that in this week's bundle. Do me a favour, fill them in. Bye now.